Fala, rapaziada, espero...
We lost
Pera aí,
men
aqui.
back there. We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kind.
Pera aí, rapidão, antes de continuar. Vamos falar aqui, né, pô? Bom, família, eu estou no capítulo 3, graças a Deus. Finalmente saímos do 2, tava muito grande, você não tá entendendo. E se... Mano, hoje que eu comecei a fazer vídeo, vocês não estão entendendo. Antes eu fiz umas 15 missões, mano. E não tava chegando no capítulo 3. Aí eu cheguei em vídeo aqui com vocês, graças a Deus, né? E agora vamos pro 3. O 3, a gente mudou de casa. E a gente mudou de casa porque a gente tava sendo caçado lá perto de Valentine. E agora. Agora vamos ver o que vai acontecer, né?
We're thieves in a world that don't want us no more. We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now I'll give you that, but come on.
O da hora que eles falam, tipo, a gente tá num mundo cheio de bosta, tá ligado? Mas a gente faz esse mundo tá cheio de bosta. E o primeiro fato pra gente saber disso é que a gente literalmente tá roubando uma cidade. Pô, nem vai deixar eu conhecer o acampamento. Já vou ter que... Ah, mano. Deixa eu ver aqui o bagulho aqui, rapidão. Tomara que eu não tenha perdido dinheiro à toa, cara. Olha os tônicos aqui, ó. Depois eu vou pegar uns pro meu cavalo. Que né, tá precisando de tônico pro cavalo, velho. O cavalo tá cansando rápido nas missões de perseguição. O problema é que eu quero, por favor, explorar o acampamento. Eu vou ter que fazer missão agora. Ah, tô pegando meu cavalo, ó, arrombado.
Why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them. Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur. More Charles than me. It's like I can breathe again. Thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived. How well we have fought. Especially both of you. I hope so. But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you. Of course. Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
No buts. Not today. We fish and we enjoy the day. Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool. Whoa.
Hello, gentlemen. Well, look what the cat drug in. I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted down.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Stay with that train. Don't let them get away. And do not shoot them, you hear me? Come on, hurry!
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Vamos puxar aquele maluco ali, ó.
Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You
Se
should
chegar perto.
No, did I not say that?
You said plenty.
Hey, settle down. What did I tell you?
You all are a goddamn joke.
Hey, cut that out.
Burro, mano.
Now get after the others. Come on.
O cara bateu a cabeça, velho. Esse aí é inteligente, hein?
The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. Will you stop that? Get to the side of the train. See the flat carriage? Head for that. Get us as close as you can. Hey, stop that. You think you can jump on there? Watch out, he's throwing bottles at us. Jump! Go on!
Eita, pega! Morto? Que? Eu fui morto por quê? Mano, eu bati o pé e eu fui morto.
What the hell are you doing? You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
You are something else.
Hey, stop that. Watch out, he's throwing bottles at us.
You cop bastard. I didn't do nothing. Go to hell.
Go on, don't lose him.
You're only making it worse.
Come on, shitbag.
Run, don't let them get away.
Bastard. Damn bastard. Get the hell away from me.
Go to dead soon, partner. Damn what you want, tie me.
Come on, man.
Come on, Mr. Callahan, I'm relying on you.
You hold it right there. I'm coming for you next.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
Your sister-in-law, man.
Ah, eu lembro dessa parte. Nossa,
Father, let me go.
eu vi em share play do meu amigo. Tô bem.
You ain't much of a fighter, huh?
Ou vai me cortar mesmo, só arrombado.
You sure?
Boxeador profissional, ó. Sou vagabunda.
Come on. Is everything all right in there?
Seu pedaço de bosta.
I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Bring Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
What now?
Take him in, come on. Fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. There you go. You are a natural. Ugh. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Easy.
Saint Denis, eu acho que é aqui.
Welcome to Rhodes. Up
Ah, não,
there
não,
on
não.
your left is the Rhodes Parlor House.
Ainda não é.
Reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Very little. Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
Hey, fellas.
Come on, partner, before he wakes up. Carry him over then.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here,
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Now, I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rooms. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around,
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Grays, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, falling out, rebel gold, marrying cousins, or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents, some said.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Cortar a barba, hein, Arthur? Você é louco? Já tá grande.
So these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? Kinda like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Boy, he blessed us with some fine weather.
He's making my head pound.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still. And it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth.
Eu consigo seguir tudo,
I
o
saw
rastro
some
de
big
todo
drum and
mundo.
sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at
Watch
catching
out.
criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
É assim que nós pesca, ó. Velocidade no dedinho.
Local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Where is this spot, Hosea? Timbuktu?
Not too much farther. Anyway, you two never told me properly about that business with Cornwall in Valentine. What happened there? Apart from scaring the living daylights out of Mr. Strauss.
That was about the only upside. John and I didn't even have time to get paid for the sheep we rustled.
It is safe to say Mr. Cornwall isn't a man to let bygones be bygones.
Ambushed us in the saloon. He came with a lot of guards and what seemed like just about every lawman in the county.
We've had closer shaves, but not that many.
And if Cornwall found us, the Pinkertons couldn't have been far behind.
They found me when I was fishing with Jack, remember?
Listen, it was good we moved when we did, but that mess is behind us now.
Yes. Jack told me you were a good teacher when you took him fishing. I said he must have you confused with someone else.
Pô, foi esse.
Very funny.
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
Aonde nós vai pescar ali, ó? Pescaria, pescaria, pescaria. Vamos pescar. Oxi. E aí, cavalo, que brisa foi essa, meu irmão?
Boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water.
Espero que nós pesquem um barco.
Yes, over there on the shore.
Tá na margem. Opa, tem barco ali.
I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on.
Vai, vamos ter que empurrar, eu acho.
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon.
Oh, okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
Enjoy picking on children.
Nossa, a barba do Arthur, mano, né? Vai ter que fazer um
And pray for
cortezinho chavoso
stupid
nele.
fish.
What about stupid luck?
Pera aí, deixa eu entender, ó.
That'll do, Ted.
Tá. Ah,
Keep going.
tá. Use o L para controlar o barco. Aperte o X rapidamente. É, só eu ir em direção que eu quero, ó. Pra frente e pra trás. Eu achei que era pra girar os dois analógicos pra girar cada remo.
I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong? A good old worm.
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is then. You heard the expert.
Puta merda, que merda de lançamento, hein?
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
Ah, agora nós foi brabo.
Come on, Arthur. You can't go back empty-handed.
Got a nibble there, Arthur?
That's on the hook, Arthur.
Bora, fi.
They're nibbling. Got him.
Got a bite. Got one. Ah, I should have had that one.
Preciso pescar nessa visão aqui porque é mó gostosinho. Ó, ó. Agora finalmente vocês estão vendo eu pescar. Eu tinha já pescado uma vez com o Jack. Mas agora tá monstro, fio. Os peixes daqui parecem ser brabo. Lá era facinho, era peixe pequeno. Ai. Tem hora que meu cérebro buga. Vem pra cá. Nossa, se não for um peixe gigantesco, velho, vou ficar bem triste. Depois dá pra gente vender eles.
That feels like a bite.
Deixa eu ver que vai ser um bichinho mó pequenininho, mano. Se for, vai ser engraçado. Aí o Arthur vai ser fraco. Vixe, fi, é grande. Eita, pega.
Something's nibbling.
Ele vai pular?
There we go.
Vem pra cá, fi. Tá noiando. Ah, ele é grandinho. Ele é grandinho.
Look at
Ó.
this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that.
Axigão boca pequena. 1,9 quilos. Comida... Comido, cozido ou frito na chapa. As fêmeas desse peixe de carne macia crescem mais... Ah, pega pra mim, né?
Arthur's pleased with that
Depois não
one.
vende.
Hey, Hosea.
Tum.
Remember that time
Nos-
we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast.
Agora vai ser facinho, por causa que ele tá perto.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the
Aí, ó,
next week,
facinho. Quando
Arthur
joga
and I
perto
were at the
assim,
market.
Fica fácil. Achigão de novo. Pega pra mim. Vamos vender tudo, fi, depois. Ou comer. É isso, vai ficar aqui mesmo, fi.
I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley
Pô,
stands
mano,
up,
mas relaxa
takes off his
também, né?
hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, Wesley,
Aí,
that was
parça.
nice of you. And he replies, well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Mano, a risada desse maluco, velho.
I might swim to shore.
You got a bite. Fish on the line,
É
Arthur.
nosso.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed a lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
Esse aqui é novinho, hein?
Spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I like to
Truta
think
arco-íris.
still open and
Esse
wide
aqui é
the way
brabo.
it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that
Esse
way
aqui é brabo.
anytime soon. Pinkertons
Aqui tem peixe lendário? Deixa eu ver. Por favor, fala que tem. Não tem. Aqui tem uma cidade muito top, família. Eu acho que ele vai ir lá em uma hora. Chama Saint Denis. Lá é muito top. É tipo cidade grande, tá ligado? Tem cinema, tem tudo, velho. Mano, eu acho que eu vou fazer um vídeo separado, assim, uma hora. Só pra, tipo, poder explorar um pouco mais do mapa. Porque a gente só descobriu essa parte. O mapa é muito grande. Tipo, vem até aqui. Aí vem aqui. Aí vem até aqui. Aí desaparece do mapa. Mano, o mapa é gigantesco, velho. Tem muita coisa pra fazer. Sem contar as missões secundárias e as missões principais. Ó. É muito grande. Aí, ó. Deixa eu mostrar pra vocês. Tem uns lugares aqui, ó. Que tem uns bichos lendários. Cadê? Aqui, ó. Tem um urso aqui que eu já matei. Eles ficam geralmente bem no cantinho do mapa. Tem um cavalo puro sangue árabe também. Que é tipo cavalo raro, tá ligado? Adler Hatch. Mano. Ah, nossa, aqui é aquela partezinha da neve. Acho que depois tem como a gente vir aqui pra buscar o livro do Jack. Por causa que ele falou que ele tinha esquecido um livro lá. Acho que ele vai ficar feliz se a gente for lá buscar. Mas aí tem que parar uma hora pra gente focar em fazer isso. Mas é muita coisa. Olha o barulho que isso faz, mano.
Had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes. Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh. Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur.
Nicely done, Arthur.
Axigão de novo.
Make sure you don't forget about that and let it rot in the bag.
Nossa, a gente ganha vida com isso. Eu queria já parar de pescar, porque já tá tarde, viado. Vamos só pescar uma última vez. Vamos ver se tem como. Senão o vídeo vai ficar 1 hora e pouco, mano. Não quero.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Aí.
Ready?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be
Pera,
happy.
pra gente ir pra onde? Pra
We
lá?
head back?
We could keep the boat.
Pra lá.
Not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and I knocked off some. I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we 3 poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this round. We care not for the martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchant men who do our state's maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground.
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back.
Indeed not.
All right. I think we are gonna be okay. I know. Oh, I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Ai, como é bom jogar esse jogo. Bom, gente, vou deixar esse vídeo por aqui. Acho que já tá muito grande. No próximo vídeo a gente vai explorar um pouquinho o acampamento. E eu acho que eu vou dar uma explorada nos animais lendários. E também, família, olha isso aqui, velho. Né? Tá cheio de missão, velho. Olha isso. Tem uma. Aí tem esse LS, que é uma outra missão também. Tem esse aqui GR. Tem esse aqui que até agora eu não fiz, Black Belly. Tem esse aqui M. tem muita missão ainda nesse capítulo pra gente começar a fazer. E eu vou tentar ao máximo fazer elas junto com vocês. Por causa que, tipo, mano, eu quero muito fazer junto com vocês e terminar esse jogo junto com vocês. Saca só a situação aqui em Valentine. Nossa cabeça tá valendo quase 100 pila, mano, aqui em Valentine. Quase 100 pila em tudo, ó. Se a gente tocar o pezinho aqui e alguém ver a gente tá ferrado. E aqui então, ó, Black Rider. Procurado vivo ou morto, a gente tá aqui. A gente tá mais lascado do que em Valentine, mano. É isso, eu espero que vocês estejam gostando.